human resource policy to rationalize this issue of hardship allowance and areas where there's no hardship allowance. It is possible, because it is important to retain talent. It is important to ensure each and every teacher is comfortable in a corner of the Republic of Kenya where he is working or she is working, so that we may not see many constituencies with excess primary and secondary school teachers and others which are lacking enough teachers. So I think, Mr. Speaker, it's upon Teacher Service Commission to regularize, to come up with a policy, to come up with ways of ensuring that these hardship allowance will not skew the way teachers are posted in different corners of the Republic of Kenya. It is upon the Teacher Service Commission to work on a policy which will guide how the staffing of each and every primary school, each and every secondary school, to ensure we have enough teachers and well remunerated, not necessarily through hardship allowance. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, the member next to Irene Mayaka, member for? Jalash. I have not been seeing you in the house.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. It's my first day back at work after my 30 days leave for sick leave, sir.
Oh, pole sana.
Asante.
And ugua pole.
Asante.
Go ahead.
You see, when I hear people mention about hardship areas, there is no any hardship area in this country more than Nairobi. Nairobi is even worse. Nairobi is even worse. This is even called Shamba la Mawe, to insinuate that this is where hardship begins. Come to my constituency in Langata, for example. We have a ward called High Rise Ward, where we have only one public school, one, George Olum Primary School. With one school in the whole ward, it means the whole ward and all the children go to the same school. Can you imagine what the teachers at George Olum Primary School are going through? And I wanted to just talk to my sister, Madam Doida, that just talk about issues of Lamu County. Just talk about issues of Lamu County. Because if each one of us would tell you what our teachers, even in this city of Nairobi, are going through, you won't believe. Because us now, we are dealing with issues of overpopulated classrooms, understaffed schools, and that's what we are dealing with here in Nairobi. And the slum areas are even worse. Right now it is raining. It is even hard for the children to even get to school, or even the teachers themselves. Let's not even talk about the muggings and the killings that teachers are going through. Each and every single area in this country, let's declare Kenya a hardship country. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
I want to stop there. That petition is committed to the Public Petitions Committee to report back in 30 days. Those members who have got issues, you can go before the committee and articulate them. And our members, before I call Irene Mayaka, is it Irene Mayaka? No, not yet. We have not reached there. Allow me to acknowledge in the galleries university student leaders from different universities in Manyata constituency, Embu. We also have honorable members. I also wish to introduce to you a delegation of students under the National Junior Frontiers Incorporation, a program from the USA, who are seated in the public gallery. The delegation is led by Justice Jawad Rashid, a retired judge from the United States of America, the national president of the said organization. The National Junior Frontiers Incorporation is a youth educational and cultural program that prepares students for undergraduate and postgraduate studies, as well as orienting them to professions that they may venture into upon completion of their studies. As part of the program, students undertake international tours to educational institutions in various countries in the African diaspora to explore, learn, and interact with their peers. The delegation is therefore on a study visit to Kenya in learn and understand the history and workings of our parliament, as well as to undertake a tour of the facilities. On my own behalf and that of the National Assembly, I welcome them together with the university students from Manyata to the House of Parliament and to have fruitful engagements during the visit. The member for Manyata has asked me to give him 1 minute to welcome the students. You can combine with the American group.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, and Santi Sana for that. Honorable Speaker, I have the student leaders from all universities in Embu County and Manyata constituency in specific, and I want to first tell them welcome to the National Assembly, a house where we have leaders that are making laws impacting in their lives and the whole of the country. Honorable Speaker, I say this having seen them conducting an election that was so well organized that the student leaders that were elected, I was wowed and I said they need to visit the National Assembly and see